Hey everybody, today we're going to talk a little bit about the bike business. I just had a 5-hour work day. I brought in about $500, probably 400 of it's profit for me. And every single video I make, there's someone in the comments like, I can see why you could never get hired by a bike shop. Bike shops would never hire you. Yeah, they would. But let's compare my business to a bike shop business. My business, $70,000 in inventory, this truck, my internet, my everything I've got in here, we're $70,000 in the hole before I make any money. Okay, look at a regular bike shop. How much money are they in the hole before they even make a dime? Ideally, best case scenario, they own their bike shop. They own the shop the bike shop is in. They're not paying a lease. So they're at least $1 million in with inventory, with all the liabilities. A typical bike shop is usually $2 million in before they make any money. So your $2 million investment and the bike shop owner would probably make around $100,000 to $200,000 a year off of that investment. Okay, these people, they have $2 million invested into their business. They're getting a less than 5% per year return on that investment. So they're really just playing around. Okay, they're playing around with money because you have $2 million, you have $1 million in capital. You should invest that in something that gives you a better return than a risky 5% return. Meanwhile, I'm not a real bike shop, but I'm actually making real money because I'm $70,000 in and I'm not making bike shop owner money, but I'm making enough that I have a lot of free time on my hands. I can make these videos for all you guys. So subscribe to my channel. So that's the first thing I wanted to address is why don't I run a regular bike shop? I can very well easily, I've been running this mobile shop for 9 years. I could go sign a lease and open up a regular bike shop tomorrow. But it's a stupid thing for me to decide to do because I'm making enough money to get by, I'm having fun, but I'm only making enough money because I'm doing this for myself. And I'm running this. This is a 26-year-old box truck I'm running my business out of, okay? And that's the other thing I want to get into. Bike mechanics do not get paid enough. I make all these bikes about Walmart and people are like, you're just trying to get people to not go to the local bike shop. No, I would love to make a video of that new batch bike that's trying to go head to head with the Ozark Trail. It's not quite as nice. I would love to say, you know, this bike, it's not quite as good. It's a good bike. You should go to your local bike shop and buy it and support them. But the problem is the other thing, people are like, Walmart pays their employees like crap. And I agree that they pay their employees bad. But do you know who pays their employees worse than Walmart? The bike industry. The odds when you go into Walmart and you buy a Walmart bike, that cashier is making more money than the person that would have assembled the bike at the local bike shop. The odds are that they're making more money than the guy working at the bike shop. And meanwhile, I just have to deny reality and tell everyone, oh no, you got to support the local bike shop because they're paying their workers good wages. No, they're not. They're paying their wages crap. If I went to work at a bike shop, they'd want to pay me like $20 an hour, which is not enough to do anything with. Okay? So this is the thing. I think the bike industry has had a big problem where I've said it in other videos. They're relying on an way outdated retail model where they sell bikes and the service is to get you into the door to develop a relationship with you so that when you need a new bike, you buy it from them. So the service, every bike shop, the service should be twice as much, really. Because The only way I make a living fixing bikes is I have a 26-year-old box truck I bought for $8,000. And it is hard to make a living charging the rates I have to charge to stay competitive. So if I have a hard time making a living fixing bikes, how on earth is a bike shop making a living fixing bikes, doing tune-ups for $85, doing tune-ups for $65? They're not. They're reliant on the bike sales. And the bike sales will continue to dwindle. That's another thing I want to talk about is everyone loves to think the bike industry is super environmentally friendly. But the whole industry, every single retailer, their success is dependent on you buying a new bike every year. Their success isn't dependent on a bike lasting forever. So they're more apt to push the brands that sell stuff that'll fall apart in 5 to 10 years. So, yeah, there's criticism to go all around. I just thought I'd make this short little video to say, one, I'm in a real business. You know, I might not have a retail storefront, but I'm $70,000 in, and I'm bringing in money that I could not use that if I invested my $70,000 that I'm into this business every year, it would never come close to the amount of money that I'm profiting from this business. A traditional bike shop, the money they have into their business, they could make way more money selling off all those assets and investing that money elsewhere. But these people, they literally think that they're more successful than me at a bike shop. And it's like, you're literally not. You should sell your bike shop and put your money into the stock market. Put your money into a proper investment. You're just playing around. You really should just get a mobile bike shop, sell off your bike shop, get a mobile shop, have fun playing bike mechanic, and make more money. So that's my take. But also, yeah, they don't pay good because the whole thing is, oh, well, the bike mechanic's only bringing in the shop $70 an hour in profit, and we can only afford to pay a quarter of that to the employee, and that makes financial sense when you look at it like that. The mechanic only brings in $70 an hour in revenue. We can only afford to pay $20 in an hourly wage. But you're looking at it backwards because the bike mechanic should be bringing in $174, $140 in revenue, and you should be able to pay him $40 an hour. That's the way it should work, but you're so dead set on trying to get people to buy crappy Marlins, you're missing the forest for the trees. Have a good day, everybody. This is in my truck. Next video is I'm going on an adventure up to the top of Ben Lomond. And it's going to be, I've been complaining, I'm going to make you a video that's the best way to spend a summer's day, going on a 9-hour bike ride. It won't be a 9-hour video. It'll be a 9-minute video. But thanks for watching, everybody. See ya.